The Blackwood legacy, Blackwood Manor, a name whispered with fear, a place of dark tales. It stood on a hill overlooking the town, a looming shadow. Even in daylight, it felt cold, sinister. Locals spoke of tragedy, unexplained deaths, whispers of a family cursed, their souls trapped within the manor's walls, forever bound to the estate. A night of whispers. Wind howled like a banshee. Rain lashed against the manor. Thunder cracked, illuminating the house. A flash of lightning, a glimpse of darkness within.
Inside, dust swirled in the stale air. Moonlight struggled to penetrate the grime-covered windows. Silence hung heavy, broken only by the storm's fury. A floorboard creaked somewhere in the darkness.
The inheritance. "This is it," Amelia muttered, her voice trembling. She stood at the foot of the grand staircase. The air was thick with the smell of decay. Blackwood Manor. Amelia, a young woman with haunted eyes, had inherited the manor. A distant relative, she had never met the Blackwoods. But their legacy haunted her, drew her to this place. She clutched a letter, the last will and testament of her great-aunt. A chilling message echoed in her mind. Beware the shadows of Blackwood, they hold the truth. A cold draught sent shivers down her spine, making her skin prickle with unease. She turned slowly, her heart pounding like a drum in her chest. "Hello!" she called out, her voice echoing in the emptiness, bouncing off the walls. Silence. But the feeling of being watched intensified, growing stronger with each passing moment. Days turned into nights, each one colder, more unsettling than the last, as if the house itself was alive. Amelia heard whispers in the dead of night, soft and indistinct, like a distant conversation. She saw fleeting shadows at the edge of her vision, always just out of reach, felt a presence lurking just beyond her grasp. An unseen force watching her every move. One night she awoke to the sound of music, a melody that seemed to come from nowhere. A haunting melody played on a piano she knew was untouched for decades, its keys long silent. It was coming from the grand ballroom, a place she rarely ventured. She felt drawn to it, unable to resist the pull of the eerie tune. The ballroom was bathed in moonlight, casting an ethereal glow over the grand space. Dust particles danced in the air, shimmering like tiny stars in the dim light. As she stepped inside, the music stopped abruptly. An eerie silence descended, thick and suffocating. Then a voice, a whisper right behind her. "You've come!" it rasped. Amelia whirled around, heart pounding. Standing before her was a figure shrouded in shadow, its presence both menacing and mysterious. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural light, piercing through the darkness. Fear threatened to consume her, yet she stood her ground, determined to face whatever came next. "Who are you?" she demanded, her voice barely a whisper, trembling with fear. The figure stepped forward, its form solidifying, a man emerging from the shadows. His face was pale and gaunt, his eyes filled with sorrow and a deep, haunting sadness. "I am the curse of Blackwood," he hissed, his voice echoing through the empty ballroom. He reached out a hand, his touch icy cold, sending shivers down her spine. Amelia flinched, but didn't pull away, her curiosity overpowering her fear. He pointed to a portrait above the fireplace, his finger trembling slightly. A man and a woman, their faces filled with joy, captured in a moment of eternal happiness. "That is me," he whispered, "and my beloved wife, forever frozen in time. We were murdered, you see, our lives cut short by a cruel hand, betrayed by someone we trusted, someone we considered a friend. Our souls trapped here, seeking justice, unable to move on." He looked at Amelia, his eyes pleading. "You are family. Help us find peace. Unmask the killer and set us free. The truth lies within these walls, hidden in the shadows of Blackwood Manor." Amelia stared at the portrait, a chill running down her spine, her heart pounding. The woman in the painting, she looked exactly like her, a mirror image from another time. The truth hit her like a physical blow, leaving her breathless. She wasn't there by chance. She was brought there, drawn by an unseen force. The real horror of Blackwood Manor was not ghosts or curses, but the secrets buried within its heart, waiting to be revealed. Secrets that were now hers to uncover, a legacy she could not escape.